Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications. And now, let's join ace broadcaster MAMODE AKUGHA as he takes us inside the Niger Delta.
Hello out there and welcome to the program. It's Inside the Niger Delta, the authentic voice of Niger's oil-rich region. I'm your regular host, MAMODE AKUGHA. Residents of Kana local government area and AKUGHA local government area in Rivers State have commended the leadership of the Niger Delta Development Commission NDDC for remobilizing contractors to complete the stalled Ka-Ataba Bridge and Road project and the Borokiri-AKUGHA Road and Bridge project in their respective communities. The excited residents who spoke to our correspondents separately last week expressed their appreciation to the NDDC for the ongoing projects. They noted that once completed, the projects will significantly enhance their socio-economic opportunities and improve connectivity within their areas.
Between December last year and January this year, the leadership of the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) set in motion modalities for the remobilization of contractors to resume work on some of its abandoned projects in the region. Top amongst these is the Ka-Ataba Bridge and Road project in Rivers State. The 1.2-kilometer bridge and over 2-kilometer road, first awarded by the Interventionist Agency in 2009, was conceived to improve connectivity and socio-economic activities between the three local government areas of Kana, Andoni and Boni. The people of Ka community, who are full of gratitude to the NDDC for the decision to complete the all-important project, said it would no doubt improve their socio-economic fortunes and improve connectivity with other neighboring communities.
Some people are scared of the river. They cannot cross to go and do business. Moreover, in Oyorokoto and other places, they stop halfway because they are afraid of the water. But if they finish this bridge, I'm sure many things will go well.
I know that this road, when they do it, we will benefit because we have strangers and we will be selling like fish, crayfish, and people will be coming from different area, like different villages, and this village will be more established and greater.
It would be recalled that during an inspection visit about a month ago, the leadership of the commission assured the community that all the necessary resources would be made available to ensure the project is completed by the middle of the year. While our correspondent who visited the site last week confirmed that work is slowly gaining momentum on the project, the site engineer revealed that all is on track for the project to be completed within the stipulated time frame.
What we are expecting here is 405 beams, longitudinal beams. So we have bases that contains 175 beams. So in the next 2-3 months, the beam will be ready for launch. We are on progress.
Inside the Niger Delta also visited AKUGHA town in AKUGHA local government area of the state, where the people are also excited about the decision of the NDDC to resume construction works on the Borokiri-AKUGHA Road and Bridge project.
If NDDC try and complete this project, to help people for this community so much that if we are moving to Port Harcourt, Borokiri now, we will no longer pass through Flambeau, but with here now, we can use leg to cross the bridge, trek down to the other side.
The 3.65-kilometer Borokiri-AKUGHA Road project that includes 3 bridges was first awarded in 2012. When completed, it would provide an alternative route to AKUGHA from Port Harcourt main city and reduce traffic congestion on the refinery axis of the east-west road. Inside the Niger Delta.
The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, Dr. Samuel Ogboku, last weekend conducted an inspection of ongoing road rehabilitation projects aimed at easing the burden of interstate commuting in the region. Dr. Ogboku began in Edo State, where he assessed the reconstruction of failed sections of the Benin, Irua, Ewu, Agbede, Auchi Road. He then proceeded to Imo State to inspect works on the dilapidated section of the Owerri-Port Harcourt Road between Umuapu and Umuagwo. During the visit, Dr. Ogboku reiterated the NDDC's commitment to improving critical infrastructure, particularly roads and bridges, to enhance connectivity and ease transportation challenges in the region.
Worried about the poor state of major roads in the Niger Delta, Nigeria's foremost intervention agency, the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC), some months ago stepped in to repair sections that have become death traps for commuters and caused longer travel time. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Commission, Dr. Samuel Ogboku, last week, in company of some directors of the NDDC, inspected ongoing works on two of these failed roads, which are the failed portions of the Benin, Irua, Ewu, Agbede Road in Edo State and the Owerri-Port Harcourt Road between Umuapu and Umuagwo in Imo State. In Edo State, the Chief Executive Officer commended the contractors for the pace of work so far and assured the people that the intervention agency would ensure the completion of the project, which would go on to ease the burdens of road users within the axis.
Parts of this road were so deep that even trailer can even sink. Today I'm happy that at least we are not seeing any trailer that is even on the ground today. So where we are standing today, you might think maybe no work was done. So much has been done in terms of filling.
The team then headed to Imo State to monitor the ongoing works on the dilapidated Owerri-Port Harcourt Road between Umuapu and Umuagwo communities.
From what I've seen is very, very impressive. The height of the road is okay. Now what is left is for the asphalting of the road. So these are all part of the renewed hope agenda by bringing at least succor to the people of the Niger Delta and to ensure that at least, we also reduce their sufferings too.
Here, motorists pleased with the NDDC for the intervention appealed for accelerated work so as to ensure that the project is completed before the rainy season.
If they fix them, it go there okay for a bit. We are begging them to help us so that before the rainy season, it will help us. Some of our vehicles don't spoil finish.
Right now, at least we are seeing a little change, but for a long time since last year, this has been how the road has been, and we've been struggling with the dust.
The Owerri-Port Harcourt Road is a major road that connects the south-south to Imo, one of the oil-producing states in the larger Niger Delta, and down to other southeast states in the country. The intervention on the failed sections by the NDDC followed the directive of Mr. President to rescue failing and bad roads in the oil-rich Niger Delta in order to improve connectivity and boost socio-economic activities. The intervention agency also undertook major remedial works on the all-important east-west road around the Okobe-Ula-Okobo stretch in Ahoda, connecting Rivers and Bayelsa states a few months back, while repairs are currently ongoing at the extremely dilapidated Warri-Sapele axis of the Warri-Benin Highway to ensure easy access into the east-west road.
Inside the Niger Delta.
Delta State Governor and Captain of Team More Agenda, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewuri, says his administration will prioritize project inspection and monitoring to ensure that only projects that meet the required quality standards are commissioned in the year 2025. The governor stated this last week during an unscheduled inspection visit to various ongoing projects across the state.
Some of the projects visited by Governor Sheriff Oborewuri include the 6-lane access road to Asaba Waterfront City, the 4.5-kilometer Okoamoko to Oko Obiapo Road in Oshimili South Local Government Area, the proposed Asaba International Market, and a recently completed 2-kilometer Army Road. Others are the storm drainage at the Asaba Specialist Hospital area and Ogbonogo Market, Ogbeso-Sonwe Ogbilo Road, Amechi Agusi Road, and the Ogbeafu Phase 2 Road. At the completed 2-kilometer Army Road, Governor Boriowori expressed satisfaction with the quality of work by the contractor and announced that the road would soon be commissioned after the necessary markings and finishing touches are completed. He, however, expressed dissatisfaction with the substandard work on some project, warning that his administration would not tolerate any work that fails to meet stipulated standards.
We cannot spend money on projects and we can't get value for our money. It's not accepted at all. So for us to start January this year to say we want to go and inspect projects, not just only in Asaba, we're going to go around the 25 local governments.
At the gully erosion site along the Okpanam Ibuza bypass, the governor outlined the importance of the project, stating that its completion would help bring an end to the recurrent flooding challenges in the area.
Pressure of the water is heavy here. So I'm believing that the contractor will be finishing this job before the rainy season. I'm impressed with the work. You can see the kind of quality work here. These are the kind of quality work I want for our people. And that's what Deltas needs.
The governor went on to assure all Deltans that 2025 would be a year of significant milestones in the state, marked by the commissioning of completed projects and the initiation of new ones, while noting that the state government would also explore partnership opportunities with the private sector for the holistic development of the oil-rich state.
Inside the Niger Delta, Standout Properties Limited presents a real estate opportunity of a lifetime. Bloom Towers, a waterfront twin high-rise buildings of 19 and 21 stories at the edge of the Atlantic Ocean in the prestigious Oniru area, Victoria Island, Lagos. Bloom Towers is a green and smart building project consisting of 1, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments and maisonettes, as well as 10,300 square meters available space for commercial and corporate use. Built for completion in 2027, Bloom Towers has 236 units available for sale with a starting price of 100 million naira. Lock down a unit today with a down payment of 20% and spread the balance over the next 24 months. Contact us on 080-693-47063 or 091-22-656-975.
It is a project that will bring huge return on investment.
Bloom Towers, from foundation to skyline. Ezekiel Group, oil and gas, dredging, power and air transportation. Ezekiel Group, petroleum product sufficiency, energy sustainability and infrastructure development.
Bayelsa State Governor Senator Doyediri says his prosperity government will this year increase the number of Bayelsans with access to affordable housing to ensure improved living standards and reduce housing deficits in the state. This initiative, he said, is also part of an ambitious plan to build a new Yenagoa city, which will serve as a model urban development project and a hub for economic activities. The governor stated this last week during an inspection tour of some ongoing projects in Yenagoa, the state capital. The housing projects include about 192 units of one-bedroom flats for civil servants and low-income earners, the commissioners' quarters, and the House of Assembly quarters, all of which are at the verge of completion.
With several road projects completed and many others ongoing in Yenagoa main town, affordable housing projects are also receiving the Midas touch of Governor Diri so as to enhance both the quality of life for residents as well as foster inclusive development in the state that prides itself as the glory of all lands. Last week, the governor visited the Okaka housing estate initiated during the tenure of former President Goodluck Jonathan when he was the governor of Bayelsa. Governor Diri expressed satisfaction with the quality and pace of work at the project site.
We have started with the low-hanging fruits of these one-bedroom housing units. We want to complete them while we are gearing up to build new housing estates.
The projects consists of about 192 units of one-bedroom flats, out of which 48 units have been completed. The governor also toured the nearly completed quarters for commissioners and House of Assembly members in the state located at Onopa in Yenagoa City. In a separate development, the Bayelsa State government last week received mechanized farming equipment valued at over $500,000 from the South Korean government to enhance agricultural productivity in the state. The equipment, comprising 4 tractors, 2 rice transplanting machines, 1 rice seeding machine, 10,000 rice seed beds, and 4 10-ton per day rice mills, were handed over to the state government by the South Korean ambassador to Nigeria, Kim Pan-kyu, at the School to Learn Farm complex in Yenagoa.
This event symbolizes the first harvest of our cooperative efforts and showcases the power of friendship and collaboration between our two governments. The Korean government's support for our agricultural sector is a substantial boost to our endeavors to enhance food security and stimulate economic growth in Bayelsa State.
For his part, Ambassador Pan-kyu said the fertile soil and favorable weather conditions in the state are ideal for rice and other crop cultivation. He expressed confidence that the donated equipment would significantly enhance rice production and economic prosperity for the people.
I wish Bayelsa State will be able to become leader in rice farming in Nigeria through cooperation with Korea.
The high point of the event was a tour of the newly installed mechanized facilities and a rice planting demonstration by South Korean representatives.
Inside the Niger Delta.
The national chairman of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEV, Ambassador God knows Bolade Igali, has issued an urgent appeal to the federal government regarding the deteriorating condition of critical roads across the oil-rich Niger Delta region. Ambassador Igali, who made the appeal in his New Year message, called for immediate intervention to address the poor state of these vital road networks. He also urged the president to give accelerated consideration to the bill for the establishment of the South-South Development Commission, which he says is necessary to complement other government-led development efforts in the region. The career diplomat who took over the affairs of the Apex socio-political organization of the South-South people in October 2024, after his General Assembly in Port Harcourt, commended the 6 governors in the region, National Assembly members, and the management of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, led by Dr. Samuel Obuku, for their several policies, programs, and projects initiated and implemented in 2024. He, however, charged all stakeholders to remain focused and committed to lifting the living conditions of the people, as well as improving critical infrastructure across every corner of the oil-rich region. Decrying the wanton pollution of lands and waters in the region, Ambassador Igali called for a comprehensive cleanup and remediation of the entire stretch of affected communities to allow regeneration of the affected ecosystem. The national chairman of PANDEV then extended his wishes for a peaceful and prosperous 2025 to all Niger Deltans and called on the parties involved in the political empires in River State, along with their supporters, to set aside their differences and seek peaceful avenues for resolving any legitimate grievances. He further noted that the Obong Victor Atta-led Peace and Reconciliation Committee, established in October 2024, is prepared to collaborate with all stakeholders to chart a path forward in the interest of peace, stability, and development in River State.
Inside the Niger Delta.
Members of the Ologboshere family of Warri Kingdom on New Year Day, January 1st, 2025, converged in Sapele Delta State to celebrate the birthday of their patriarch and leader, Pa Hickson Oporokun, who turned 105 years old. Pa Oporokun, the Oloriebi of the Ologboshere family, is described by family members as an uncompromising defender of truth, culture, and the traditions of the Ishekiri people. In recent times, Pa Oporokun has been criticized for going headlong against the Olu of Warri after he derobed Chief Ayiri Emami as Ologboshere of Warri Kingdom. Pa Oporokun, however, continues to insist that though the Olu of Warri is a Afomasi, meaning the king whose word is law, his action of derobing Chief Ayiri was wrong and done in bad faith. Pa Oporokun has since approached a Warri High Court on behalf of the Ologboshere family, seeking a judicial pronouncement to compel the Olu to reverse himself.
The Olu, as the Afomasi of Shekiri, we were not able to tell him that day that what he's doing was wrong. But now, I think we have put this matter into court to make him know that that decision should be changed.
The decision by Pa Hickson Oporokun, the Oloriebi of the Ologboshere family, to go to court to challenge the Olu of Warri Ogiame Atuwashe III's derobing of Chief Ayiri Emami as Ologboshere of Warri sparked a lot of controversy amongst Ishekiris, as some believe that the monarch should not be brought before a law court. Others, however, believe that the lawsuit is appropriate, as the Olu's action is not only wrong, but was born out of a vendetta against Chief Ayiri, who did not support his candidacy for the exalted throne. Pa Oporokun insists that while the Olu is the only authority that can confer chieftaincy titles in a Shekiri nation, a title like the Ologboshere of Warri, which is a family title, can only be conferred on anyone by the Olu of Warri after due consultation and recommendation from the family. A few members of the Ologboshere clan from the Aleoba subfamily in Udo and Jakpa communities in Warri North local government area, however, disagreed with Pa Oporokun and swore to an affidavit, disassociating themselves from the court action instituted against the Olu of Warri by Pa Oporokun and other members of the Ologboshere family. This singular action put a question mark on the leadership of Pa Oporokun as the Oloriebi of the family. With the passage of time, they have now realized that they were mistaken, as they say they were misled from the palace of the Olu of Warri. They took advantage of Pa Oporokun's 105th birthday celebrations to apologize to him and seek his blessings. They also published an affidavit which they swore to withdrawing their earlier position on the court action against the monarch. Pa Oporokun forgave them and prayed God to bless them and lead them aright always. Explaining the decision to drag the Olu to court, Pa Oporokun noted that even a king can be wrong. So when that happens, the people must be courageous enough to rise up and point out to the king where he has erred. Pa Oporokun revealed that when Chief Ayiri contested the Ologboshere position with the Olu's appointed Ologboshere, Chief Omai Yewuma, some years ago, the family decided in favor of Chief Ayiri for several reasons, among which is the fact that traditionally the son of a female child in the family, which Chief Ayewuma is, cannot be made the chief of the family. He cited the example of the second Ologboshere of Warri Kingdom, Chief Mayuku, who was brought in to replace a highly favored candidate that was discovered to be the offspring of a female member of the Ologboshere family. Pa Oporokun then urged all Ologboshere Eyemisare descendants worldwide, and indeed all Ishekiris, to support and fight in defense of the preservation of Ishekiri customs and traditions always. Pa Oporokun and some members of the Ologboshere family continue to insist that the family's choice, Chief Ayiri Emami, remains the one and only Ologboshere of Warri Kingdom.
The only person we know and we have approved, we the Ologboshere descendants approved, agreed upon is Chief Ayiri Emami.
The Ologboshere family is the only authority that can select amongst itself the person who occupied the position of Ologboshere. So it's only Chief Ayiri Emami that has completed the protocol for the appointment, selection, and investiture of Ologbosere. No other person can claim that privilege and that right. And that's why the entire Ologbosere family sticks to Ayire Mami as the only one they recognize and they know.
Ologbosere is a family title. Any child or any son of the soil who is not from the paternal side cannot be eligible to take the position of the Ologbosere. Even look at Chief Ayire Emami, who is the revered Ologbosere of the Warri Kingdom. If he had been doing wrong, if it were wrong, see, the ancestors of the Shekiri, they are very active, very effective. He would have been dead for long.
Pa Oporokun then prayed for Chief Ayiri, who attended the birthday celebrations, and asked him to continue to stand firm in defense of the Ologbosere family as he continues to perform the duties of the Prime Minister of Warri Kingdom. Several Ishekiri leaders who also attended the birthday celebrations commended Pa Oporokun for his exemplary life, which they say is worthy of emulation.
He's a man of truth. Once he believes in a position, he is convinced of an issue, he holds this and he does not care whose horse is God.
They also supported Pa Oporokun's continued recognition of Chief Ayiri as the only legitimate Ologbosere of Warri Kingdom.
Ayiri Emami is the Ologbosere of Warri that I recognize. I am a prince, and the reason I continue to recognize him was that on the 14th of April last year, the Olu called me by himself and he spoke very eloquently about the virtues of Ayiri and that he was going to give him back his title. Unfortunately, 2 days after we came, he was speaking from both sides of his mouth, which is unfortunate. From that day, I started to call Ayiri at Tabrata again, and I stand by him as the Ologbosere. I don't care what anybody thinks or says.
As part of his Ologbosere duties, Chief Ayiri during the Yuletide season visited some Ologbosere communities where he offered prayers and joined the people in cultural and traditional ceremonies. In Udo community, they welcomed Chief Ayiri with traditional dances.
This is one of my communities, so I decided to visit them for the festive period. We've been dancing and having fun, enjoying ourselves. So the essence of coming here is to ensure that this Christmas celebration, we all had it together, as Shekiri normally used to do.
Inside the Niger Delta.
Well, that's the size of our package on the program for today. Inside the Niger Delta, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region will be back same time, same station next week. Until then, you can follow us on our social media handles shown right now on your screens. And please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDNTV Nigeria. Until next week, I am MAMODE AKUGHA, thanking you for staying tuned. Bye for now.